25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page.
Lots of running room. Inside. Touchdown, Marshall! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. On the move from inside his 5. So the Boise State Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end.
Turning it on! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's not the attempt you wanted. game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Goes to the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's in open space downfield. Running free. Oh, what a caught. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hurd! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. To the ground with the back. He's out past the 35.
That's just a really nice job. Back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Hill. Finds a little space. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Boise State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Harrell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. The hand to the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it on the counter. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Broncos. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Toss to the outside. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. The screen, he can go. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. He's already thrown one pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, that ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate, stop making some of these bonehead plays.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field. Momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they were able to corral him for a huge loss.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's already made one field goal, but this one going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And that is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate.
There he goes. Just steamrolling the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. On the option. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll pull it on the read. The give on the option. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. On the option. Find some fresh air. Wide open spaces. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Music now. 414 satellite. 414 satellite. 221 wing. 221 wing.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. The give from the gun. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Hill. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to...
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown Broncos! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Appalachian State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Harrell. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, what a move. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. And that is